EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the third leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Orlando Classic. Hello again and welcome. Rich Slaughter alongside my friend Frank Nobilo. We're in sunny Orlando, Florida, at the house that Arnold built, Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge. And Frank, where are some of the scoring opportunities today?
Par 5s are certainly gettable at Bay Hill. You have to, really, because the par 3s are very, very difficult. That's really the go-to. The standard of the greens, though, in Florida are always good. Bay Hill, they run normally at a good speed, so you can certainly make a few putts. But, yeah, par 5s are the place to make your score at Bay Hill.
Good spot right there.
Center cut. Oh, that's it. New member of the 300-yard club.
Good poke right there. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but the short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Solid play, heart of the green. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. And he makes it for par. Back to the action here at the second. It's a par 3, demanding hole, Frank, isn't it?
Longest par 3 on the golf course. Slightly downhill, but you need every advantage here. It requires your best.
Leaves that one about 20 feet out from the cup. Nicely played shot. He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday, and he'd do it again today. Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just a good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well. Even par, currently.
Ben Crenshaw right there, just so smooth.
They played before.
Now at the par 4 third, Frank, this is a great golf hole.
It certainly is. Remember, the brain doesn't register don'ts. So aim right. There's a bunker down there. Keep focusing on where you want it to go, not in the other direction.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. Solid strike right in the heart of the green.
I mean,
That's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. Everybody loves him. Birdie on the card. Now back over to the fourth. It's been solid for our featured golfer to this point, but will it be good enough, Frank?
Well, solid's always good. There's no question about that, especially in today's professional golf. But it takes brilliance to win today. That's got to be 300 yards, isn't it? Second shot.
Frank, long gone are the days when you putted with a simple blade. Now you look down and there's a frying pan on the end of a shaft.
Yeah, it looks like grandma's skillet these days. That's what it is. But, you know, putters are like drivers. What they've done with the technology is given you a bigger sweet spot. Even though putting is very, very precise, if you give a person a bigger sweet spot, he's going to make more putts.
And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot. Playing his third here at the par 5. Well, Frank, it's our job to get excited.
You can't when you leave it short there.
I'm sad.
He's making my job hard.
And in for birdie. Fifth hole at Bay Hill. Frank, this is a chance to employ some course management as opposed to maybe brute strength. What do you think?
Yeah, rather soft par 4. No water here, but bunker down the left and bunker down the right. Pinches into that corner. So if you're a little wayward, an iron here is not a bad idea.
That one is just a little offline, and that will not end up in the fairway. Not in the fairway, but not too bad. Just in that first cut. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on the easy birdie.
Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Just drip that in.
Well, it's 4 1/4 inches. Use it all.
Frank, back in 1998, by any chance, do you remember exactly how many golf balls John Daly hit into the water at the 6th?
It was half a dozen. Half a box of golf balls. Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my idol.
Looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow through.
Well, with a good shot here, Rich. I'm telling you, this eagle on the cards, hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good place to take advantage. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up. Getting set now over the putt. Oh, hello there. Really nice putt. Moving on now, Frank, we're at the par 3 7th hole. What's the challenge here?
Really, the high ball hitters have an advantage here. Just try and carry it in the middle of the green.
That's good stuff right there. Wonderful approach, and now a really good look at birdie. Shouldn't be a problem here. This can be a cruel game at times. Let's settle football here. So a tester from 4 feet. Well, considering the lead that he has on the rest of the field, par is all you need. Getting ready to tee off here at the 8th. Frank, this hole has it all. Dogleg, bunkers, water. How do you successfully navigate it?
It's such a pretty looking hole, Rich. That bunker down the left just sort of pops out and you see it. So you can either work it off that to the right, either that or just aim a little right. But be careful of those trees on the right. Oh, that's fine.
This has really been an airtight performance to this point. Just flawless. Wow, that is a monster drive down there. About 315 yards. Frank, this is a pretty good par 4, the 8th. What about the approach shot?
Such intimidating second shot here at 8. I think it's the best one on the golf course, Rich. You can see very quickly why the goal is to hit your second shots nice and high and get them to land soft. This is what you have to do with your second at 8.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
It's the beautiful part of golf. Brand new day, new hole. Remember, he made a bogey here yesterday, this time for birdie. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
A bogey here yesterday, chance to better that today. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. It's a consistent theme here at Bay Hill, if you can carry it 300 yards.
Bay Hill always favors the longer hitter.
Rounding out the front 9 here at Bay Hill, 474-yard par 4. Frank, you've played this hole before. Where are you lining up when you step onto the tee here?
There's an out of bounds all the way down the left side that you have to be cognizant of. But that bunker, 290 yards carries it. And yet again, another hole that favors the long hitter.
In the heart of the fairway, 180 yards in. And this is looking really good. Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. Trying to make yet another birdie. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. In the fairway here at the 10th, nice way to start off the back 9. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. That's an outstanding shot right there, and it sets up a really good look at birdie. See if you can get this one to drop. Big birdie putt. Frank, there's an old basketball announcer who used to say when a ball went in and out of the cylinder, just the way that one did, he would say, ringtail howitzer. And that one just didn't go in. Clean this up with a tap. That's a solid par putt. Frank, 440-yard par 4 11th. You see that number on the card, you think driver. Maybe not. Why?
Yeah, it's imperative you hit the fairway here, Rich. Water obviously in play left, 2 bunkers on the right. This is a second shot hole.
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
Up with the big boys now, Frank.
We saw that previous tee shot go 310. This one's further.
Frank, another good hole to par 4 11th. Looking at the second shot now.
Well, the second shot has a similar look to the second shot at the third hole at Bay Hill. Water all down the left-hand side. That has to be respected. And a green, really, where you've got to favor the right side, or at least right of middle.
Frank, this one looks like it might have a postage stamp on it. Airmail City.
Yeah, lick it. Send it.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
But the short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
No putter, no problem. Slams that into the cup. Now to the par 4 11th, just a shade under 440 yards. Where are the difficulties here, Frank?
The water down the left, but the hole keeps going that way, almost in a semi-horseshoe fashion. 2 bunkers down the right. They always catch the strayed tee shot, but once again, you don't have to hit driver here. You've got to get that ball in play.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Frank, the tournament scoring record was set by Buddy Allen. It was way back in 1973. A whopping 23 under. That's like a video game score.
Yeah, they made sure that would never happen again. They lengthened the golf course. They firmed up the greens. They sped them up. They did everything to make sure that nobody, including you, ever shoots 23 under here again.
Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
This requires a lot of speed through the ball. Frank, how about that?
How can you believe that, too? I mean, could have hit the flag and bounced away instead. Straight and amazing shot, and really deserves it.
Par 4 13th, Frank, you've played it on a number of occasions. How do you attack this hole?
Really one of the shortest on the golf course, but this is a fool's paradise here. There's a lot of things that can go wrong.
Oh, look out, Frank. Where's this one headed?
This is definitely rough, Rich, off the tee. Second shot.
Frank, not close, but from that line, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
Never looked like missing.
Frank, I like a good par 3 over 200 yards, requiring that one good, clean strike. And here's a good case in point, 216 yards, all you want.
Yeah, bunk it at the back, bunk it to the left side, a little collection area to the right. So really, in the end, you've got one choice. That's hit your best.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, trying for another one today. Oh, I thought he had that. And you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Just 5 feet left. That's a nice confidence builder right there. You make those for par, and you keep things steady. That is massive off the tee.
Meters, yards, I don't care how you measure that. That's got to be what? 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that.
Frank, what are you looking to do with this approach shot here at 15?
Anytime the flag's on the front, Rich, it's basically green light special. When the flag starts to get pushed towards that back area of that green, it starts to get narrower and narrower and narrower. And that's where you've got to be a little careful.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
He's made it. We've seen guys through the years blow the tournament right on this hole.
Yeah, if you get a little too greedy here, you try and make eagle. It's sometimes with a good tee shot, it's an easy 4, but a 3 brings 7 into play.
Good contact, good result. Well, those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. Right in the heart of the fairway. Green light special.
Should be safely on deck.
Frank, that is how it's done.
Yeah, take a gross of those. That is a lesson in itself.
And now a chance for eagle. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fill. Always like this par 3, Frank. Par 3 17th. Let me amend that. I like watching the best in the world play it because it can be daunting, especially with the pressure ratcheted up.
When they have the tournament on, this green is brick hard. A little bit downhill, that's about the only advantage you get.
Headed for the bunker, I think. That one is in the bunker. And yet again, he has hit it off the tee and into the bunker. All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
And Frank, that steady play continues.
Rock solid. Excellent approach shot.
Just a couple of feet. Good effort and good par putt. Frank, the scene of so much drama through the years. The 18th here at Bay Hill. What's the key?
The fairway is rather generous, but once again it pinches in around 320, 330 yards. You've got to be cognizant of that. And of course that green shapes to the right, so good tee shot makes that second shot a little bit easier. What a great shot. Oh, that's it. New member of the 300-yard club.
Good poke right there. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track to win the Orlando Classic. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I couldn't hit that much better.
Locked in on the read and the speed. Continues to roll it very well all day long. That's why you play the game, to stack up the wins. Great effort right there.